Hello. Today's episode is going to be on the Drop Shadow tool. I'm Stanley Reisler from Sublimation and More Facebook groups and Coney Island Transfer. Today, we're going to do a video on the shadows, like I said, but we're going to combine a few of the things we learned in a few of the videos in this one video. Let's see how it goes. First, let's do a search. Let's get over to Google. Oh, bar. Let's go to Google. Okay. Let's search Harley Davidson images. Okay. Let's look for logos. Let's click one that we like. Oh, I know what you guys are saying. There are some people out there saying, no, you cannot do this. Copyright infringement. Let's see what we could find, though. We never know. Okay. Let's find more like that. View more. Come up to the top to usage rights. Labeled for reuse with modification. Let's see if we can find any. Yes, we can. Labeled for reuse with modification. Okay. Let's pick one of these. I like this one. I click it, save, link as, and that won't work that way. Save image as. Okay. Might not be an ideal image, but we can use it. And we're not selling it. We're just using it for demonstration purposes. Just in case I'm wrong about my methods, because we're not all always right. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Let's start a new document. Let's type a nice small name so we're not here forever. Let's do Jim in all capitals. And I like using, we'll break it up this time. Usually I use Impact. Today we'll use Franklin Gothic Heavy. Just a little bit of a different shape to the font. Let's make it look the way we want. Nice and long. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's get our image in. Well, since I'll be using this image a few times, let's get it into our tray. Just by dragging it and dropping it into the bottom here of the tray. Now, by putting it in the tray, it's here. I don't always have to import it. I can just grab it, bring it into my field, and there it is. Just make the image some bigger by grabbing its bounding box. Usually I would clean up this image a little bit, but for the video today we want it to be a little quick, so we're not. Let's do right click, power clip inside, point at the letter where we want it to go, boom. Let's come over to the right, page 1, Let's open this up a little bit. Highlight bitmap only. So this way, we just have the picture highlighted. Oh wait, I forgot one step. I'm sorry. Highlight the picture, select powerclipped contents, then keep bitmap highlighted only. So we can move it around a little bit within the image. We're just going to put this in one image, one image in the whole thing, just to speed up what we're doing, just so I can show what's going on with a drop shadow. Okay. I have my image. You can see it's not the best. It's not clear. We're only using this for fun. So, I'm going to highlight my workspace, and I'm going to change the orientation to landscape. I can make this a little smaller, center it, and I want to do to fit the page. Bring it back just a little bit. Okay. We want to do a drop shadow. So for all the times I was doing drop shadows, I couldn't get a sharp, precise shadow. And I was quite, I don't want to use jealous, but envious of other people's shadows. I had shadow envy. I really did. So the other day, and yes, just the other day, I noticed there are some presets for shadows. So my skill set to learn how to manipulate that shadow didn't need to be so great. Corel did it for me by putting some presets in, and I'll show you where. So first we're going to go over to the shadow tool, and we're going to highlight what's going on. You can see the little dots at the bottom to show us that we're active. I come up to the top left, right under File here, there's a button that says Presets. I never knew what it was for. It was always there. Check this out. Flat bottom right. This is the one I used in the last video. Look how sharp that shadow is. Now we can make it lighter and darker with this slider right here. Oh, it actually isn't doing it. Oh, there it is. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. There we go. You gotta let go of the button for it to take effect. Nice dark shadow. We could change the angle of the shadow by moving this little fobby thing. Now, we could also change it. Let's see what some of the other ones would do. Perspective, bottom right. Oh, now that is nice. Now, it just shows that the light is coming from a different direction, the perspective of light. So, let's take this and bring it in a little closer to not give such a broad shadow. And you could also make it a little darker if you wanted, a little lighter. I think this is similar to the shadow that Daryl actually used in his phone case mock-up, just to give a little something underneath to look like a nice reflection on where it's standing. And then there's other presets. There's small glow, there's large glow. Let's take a look at the glows for a second. So now we have it glowing. So the shadow is more of a glow instead of a shadow, more of a direction, more of a sharp, precise shadow. Amy kind of uses the glows in her images and inside of her texts to make it give a nice little something extra. You could also come up to the top here and you could change the shadow color. So you could actually make it more of a glow and not such a shadow. Maybe even something to match the color. I think that's pretty snazzy. That's full on color. We could back it off a little bit, and you could just add a little something in the background. Oops, I moved it. I messed it up. But okay, it doesn't matter. It's still there. Just made it a little wider, a little more diffused as it goes by dragging it out or bringing it tight. brings it small, just around half of the M. You could put the angle of your glow in. You could even move the back end if you like. And start changing the direction of everything. Just play with it until you have fun, until it's what you want. Thank you very much for watching this video. This is Stanley Reisler with Coney Island Transfer and Sub and More Facebook groups. Please subscribe. Thank you, everybody. I enjoy making these videos for you. Be well.